Oh, hi. I just had like a little moment with my bunny, which was really beautiful. And it kind of taught me something about trust that I have never really thought to consider before, I guess. And really something that I was just trying to think of just then was trust in a relationship when it comes to like working through things and like working through conversations and getting through miscommunications or misunderstandings or misbeliefs is like trusting enough in the person's character that in those moments where there could be such a miscommunication to where, you know, sometimes I think maybe this might just be like I'm not sure how normal this is, but how sometimes your partner can, either through your own projection or again a miscommunication or a misunderstanding, your perception of them can completely warp of just like, this is completely unlike you and that scares me, so I'm gonna distance myself completely. Trust allows you to kind of, well, it's allowed me to kind of like having this implicit trust of like who somebody is and that their core intention, they're not going to be trying to hurt you. They're just going to be trying, and whatever happens, opens you up to a lot. But I don't know, there's something that's linking my brain between trust and that when you trust someone and when you feel so comfortable and so trusting of them, there's this ability to be able to know and almost endeavor like to push like the motivation to get to the bottom of things, to get to the bottom of misunderstandings, to salvage like a disagreement, to always come back to this trust. Like you can go, no, I trust you, I trust who I know you to be, I trust this relationship, let's like continue to try and work this out, let's try to, you know, dive into it further. Because I don't know, I just had this really beautiful feeling with my rabbit. I feel like we connected for the first time, and it was just this feeling of, also because she's a bunny, constantly letting down my projections, which I didn't realize that I was doing, but it was like the projection of the insecurity of my connection. Whoa, avoidant, fearful avoidant, fearful avoidant. But I stripped through layers of that with her, because each layer I stripped, I don't know, it's interesting trying to connect with things, because from a disorganized point of view, you're like looking for how to act. And it's really hard to tell that of a bunny because she's just a bunny. Like she doesn't care. She has literally no emotional projection. So she is just like instinct, I guess. She's not emotional. She definitely has energy, and like, oh, we were just playing and it was so cute. Like she definitely has energy, she definitely has flexes and states, but not like moods, just like states of being. And yeah, it took me just to shed like a lot and be being like, oh wow, I have fully created the instability because I'm unstable. Shit. What is it? The calls coming from in the house. Which wasn't, you know, it's not new, but it was interesting. And yeah, it was interesting to see how just deep my layer of mistrust was with a rabbit. But feeling into it, like, I don't know, feeling into it, I got this sense of trust, like this feeling of trust of just like, oh wait, that is eventually somewhere I think I want to be. I don't know, it was like a value that was being outlined to me, because I've never thought of it in this way. I've never, like, you always think like, yeah, you want to trust the person, like you want to be able to trust people. It's like, what does trust actually like feel like though? What does it do? What does it look like? I've had no idea up until now. Like I've never felt like that before. I think I have connections in my life that I feel very similarly with, so close, which is why I thought I knew what trust fully felt like. But with that, a thing that is just never going to judge me and will never actually mean truly like any ill will. Well, she'll just be a rabbit. If she hurts me, she probably had a reason. I was probably doing something. Or like, you know, you can just kind of just like trust that they're just gonna be themselves and you're just like a bunny. And I'm like, wow. That was me. I think that's also my issue with kids sometimes. Sometimes certain kids, I'm kind of like, ah, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're just triggering my trust. I was thinking about that at work yesterday, actually. Because kids are just so open. Kids are just like, be whatever. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, sneezy girl. Anyway, I'm going to make a cacao and depuff my eyes. I was just on my kitchen floor and I started tearing up. I started having these thoughts. Like these just like, oh, crazy. Then I felt like just heart opening, eyes crying. Crystals. Oh yeah, I have a crystal roller in my thing. Anyway, no, I'm ending this. Okay, that was short, 6 minutes. Well, it feels good, it feels good. Anyway. Cacao. Cacao carrot. I was making them for the past couple days. Very good. Okay. I'm done. Bye.